Okay, so today we are about to create this beautiful, beautiful burgundy, like monochrome eyeshadow makeup look. Let's call this a monochrome look. I like that. This is burgundy eyes with berry lips. You cannot mess this up, y'all. I promise you it's so easy. We didn't even contour today. I didn't even contour my face. Like, this is literally a berry explosion. And I'm about to teach you how to do it. Grab your brushes, get your makeup. All you need is two colors and get your favorite berry lip, whatever lipstick you have, and we're about to recreate this look. We are about to get into this burgundy makeup inspo. So for starters, I have already primed my face. This is my absolute favorite. I also did my color correction with the LA Girl. This is the orange color corrector 990. I like to use this for my darker areas like underneath my eyes and around my mouth. So we did already do that. That is the only thing that I have on my face. This is going to be a beginning to end tutorial. The palette that I'm going to be using is going to be Plan and Makeup by Yolando. We're going to use this burgundy. I think we're going to use all the ones alongside of here. The first thing that we're going to start on is brows, and I'll be using this Benefit brow pencil. This is in the number 5. So this is like a black brown or brown black, something like that. And it's a really defined pencil. This is my absolute favorite eyebrow pencil. So let's go ahead and get started on our brows. You all know, well, not all of you know, I take it back. I take it back. Most of you know that have already seen my brow tutorials before that I like to use the Got To Be hairspray to mold down my brows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and brush them out. All right, so we're just going to take the end of the spoolie brush and then I'm just going to lightly spray. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to like brush back and forth to like really work the product in. And then once I feel like it's starting to dry, that's when I will slowly brush up and place. And it's gonna dry kind of fast. If you use too much spray, then it'll take longer to dry. So now that I have the desired look that I want, I just take the other side of the brow pencil and just lay it flat like that. This is where the magic happens, this part, and then you don't have to use a lot of product when you get to the next step. Now that I have the desired look that I want, you're going to make sure for this next part that they are completely dry. A lot of times when I do my brows like this will be the time where I go ahead and pick out like my eyeshadows and all the stuff, giving my brows time to dry. So maybe just like a couple minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, let them completely dry down, or you could use a fan and just dry them. I'm just going to lightly stroke. You don't have to do a lot of pressure, but I'm going to lightly stroke because I want to do my placement right. I don't want to mess this part up because then I'll have to go back and it's fixable. But sometimes, y'all, if we just take our time, we won't have to go back and fix things, okay? That's a word in itself. All right, so where I want my brows to start, and honestly, if you don't know, a natural like full brow starts like right on the sides of your nose. So I always try to go about here where I want my brows to start. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to come alongside my nose and then I'm going to start. But you look at how much space that I'm missing. Like from here to here, I have no brow. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I go back and I start applying a little bit of pressure just to deepen it. But as you can see, I really don't have to add a whole bunch more because I basically filled in what needed to be filled in and now it looks very natural. So I just take my brush and I just go alongside areas that have like a little bit of a gap and then extend the outer part of my brow, like the end of it, because it's not as long as I would like it to be. And then that's it. You're done. We don't clean up on top because you want the natural hair look. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. This eye I struggle with because I can't use my left hand. Mm-mm. It's already not the best. I think this brow naturally is fuller than this one over here. So I'm going to have to bring this up a little bit more. just so they can match, at least so they can be cousins, okay? They're not twins and sisters, but they could be cousins. Okay, so now I have the desired look. I'm just going to lightly brush just a little bit to soften it up and do the same on this side. I'm going to take some concealer and just clean up the underneath. I arch and then I drag it straight out, just like that. I love it. Now I don't like right here where it looks a little too high. So I'm going to take what's left and just kind of bring that down just a tiny bit. To each his own on that part, y'all. Y'all. Perfect. 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 Now we can move on to the eyes. This is going to be very simple, y'all. I've been trying to pick out simple eyeshadow tutorials for y'all because I don't want to get to the hard stuff yet. So let's go ahead and prime our eyes with my favorite P. Louise primer. We're just going to tap that in. You want to use primers when you're doing eyeshadows, y'all. They're not going to stick. You can use concealer. However, I feel like sometimes concealer just cracks up easily. This I feel like works better because it's way more tacky. However you blend out your primer is how your eyeshadow is going to look. So make sure that it's like a flawless blend. Make sure you don't have patches and it's not creasing up. I cannot wait to go get my nails done tomorrow. They look a mess. Like, they still look good, but the grow out is insane. I cannot wait to go get my nails done tomorrow. I think I'm going to get, I think I'm going to do like a cat eye chrome mix. And I think I'm going to do either just like hunter green or golds for the holidays. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to get festive things on my nails like trees and snowflakes and all that stuff. But I do like to like go with the seasons. I like to do like color. So like I have these like copper brown nails because it's fall, if that makes sense. So I like to do that. I don't like to put trees and all the things and reindeers on my nails. I'm not doing that. So you need a good fluffy brush for this because you're just packing on color. You don't have to have a flat brush yet. I should have cleaned this brush because it is dirty. The first shade that we're going to go in with is a deep, deep dark brown. And I like to do that because we're going to layer the burgundy. So that way it will pop out better. If you use like a darker shade, like if you had one of these and it was black, you could use that for your primer and then it would stick and then it would pop more because if you're putting something darker underneath, you're not going to have any gaps. You're not going to have too much to fill in. It's kind of like layering, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So this is going to be our first layer. So we're going to go in with this deep, deep, dark, it's like a burgundy brown. And I'm going to take a good amount of that because what we're doing is like a smoky eye. So we're just going to take this and place it right on top of the lid. Don't be scared. Pack it on there, girl. Pack it on there, girl. You want this to come out right. Okay, so we're just going to pack it on really good all over the lid. It's okay if it gets in the crease. You probably want that to happen because we're just going to mix and blend. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now we're just going to go straight in with the cranberry red color. We're just going to pack that right on top. The reason why you want to pack this on because you don't want to move the product too much. We'll blend it out when we're done. So it looks crazy right now. Now we're just going to take this brush, you're going to wipe it off. And now we're just going to blend around the crease to fix, but then we're also going to move the product up a little bit. And this is going to create the smoky effect. So we're just doing circular movement. And you want to continue to move upward towards your brows. Just like that. And look at how pretty that is. So you're just going to add a little bit more of the eyeshadow, the burgundy, on top of the lid. And now just kind of move it all around to blend. Because you're going to lose a little bit of color when you're doing this. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know if I want to add liner or not. Why not? Why not? It would be even prettier if you smoked out your eyeliner, but we're not gonna do that today. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. My eyeliners never come out the same. We're going to go ahead and pop on our lashes, do our face, and then we'll come back and do the underneath our eyes because we're going to smoke out the bottom as well. So we'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have finished the face, I still got to add my blush, but we're going to go ahead and do the underneath our okay. We're going to go ahead and do the underneath our eyes. So I'm going to take the same deep plum shade, like the brownish purple shade we use, and I'm just going to go underneath my waterline. We're doing the same steps. We're doing 2 eyeshadows and then we're doing liner. Same exact steps. Now we're going to go in with the burgundy shade and just kind of tap it underneath. I'm going to wipe off the brush, the same brush, and I'm just going to smoke out right up under it. I'm going to add some eyeliner on the bottom. I love the Makeup by Mario liner. This is my absolute favorite liner. Do y'all see that? Oh, oh my gosh. This is the one. Oh, look at, let me add my blush. Let me finish my face. Jesus. We did it. Another one. So for lips, I have this LA Girl Berry Wine is what it's called. This is how it looks. We're going to do this. I'm doing a whole berry look. I'm a little nervous, but we're doing it. I'm already ready to not give this a chance. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I love the color. The color is gorgeous, but I feel like it's just, I need some definition. So we're going to go back in with the LA Girl. This brown that I told y'all is just a lip liner. And I'm just going to go right on. Yeah, see, that's already, yeah. We're just going to define it a little bit more. Okay, that's better. I feel like that was just too berry for me by itself. I think what I want to do is just like a gloss. Yes, yes. This is what I want. This is the Maybelline 025 Taffy. It's Maybelline. And it's just a berry gloss. I'm just, oh, golly. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. I'm going to let y'all tell me what it's giving. Because I know. This is like a berry explosion. Every time I do something that I love, I say, this is the one. But this is the one. And not only is this the one, it's the layout, what we did. I think you could do this with any color like green. It would be beautiful with a like navy blue, um, purples, plums, burgundy. Oh, I should wear this every day. Y'all have to recreate this look. This is stunning. And it will be perfect for the holidays, for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, all the things. Like, it's stunning. It's simple. 10 out of 10. Bye.